So, all right, let's talk about Take-Two Interactive. This is one that, another one, been around for a long time. I think, gosh, 10, 15 years ago, I'm pretty sure I invested in this company,
We
made some
did.
good money. We did?
Yep.
Were you with me then? No.
I was in either high school or college, but I was managing my small portfolio back then, and I remember um, looking at that and buying that
Yeah.
in my portfolio.
Yeah, and it's still. I guess you'll probably show us what the 10-year return is. I don't want to get there, but let's talk about this company because there's some things going on here that I think had the stock pull back. Again, Take-Two Interactive is a company. It's a gaming company. Their symbol is TTWO. 5.2% short on the float, and that's not too bad. 99.5% institutional owned. That surprised me for a gaming company. I thought more people would hold that individually, but I guess not. We're missing a lot of numbers here. Did they just report? No, I hope not. I mean, I don't have a PE ratio. I have a price to sales of 7 versus 4.5. Price to book value 6.8, and then I have no price to cash flow, no PEG ratio, no price to free cash flow. So I'm missing
It's
some.
the numbers are not there, or they're negative because they reported February 6th was their last earnings report.
Wow. Yeah, they'll be reporting pretty soon here, I guess. But yeah, missing some numbers. That's not a good sign. No earnings per share growth. Sales growth, surprising, only up 1.9%. But the whole industry, well, that was down 7.4%. So that's strange. Here's another strange number. 5-year earnings per share growth rate, 124%.
Interesting.
I don't know how they could do that. So that's a strange number. The industry's at 24%. I know this is a kind of a exciting industry on the gaming side that a lot of people love gaming and stuff, and they'll pay any price for what they get. Look at the balance sheet. Current ratio 0.8 versus 2.7. Not a problem, but I'd watch it. Debt to equity looks good. 0.7 versus 1.7. Net profit margin. Something going on here. A negative 67% versus a negative 0.2%. You'd want to understand why they lost 67 cents on every dollar that they brought in. Something going on there. Return on equity, also a bad number. Negative 64 versus a positive 7.1. Free cash flow is a negative 495 million versus 1.7 billion positive for the industry. So this company is going through something right now. The question is it going to be something that's going to be a short-term problem that makes it a buy, or a trend in the wrong direction? What do you got going forward?
Yeah, so current price here for Take-Two, again, their ticker symbol is TTWO. It's $219.50. And gosh, I don't know why we sold this business. 10-year return up 838%.
I kept mine. No.
And that's something, too, we tell people. I mean, being a value investor doesn't mean we're always going to be right.
No.
And would we have loved to hold Take-Two this whole time? Absolutely. But, it didn't make sense. And I think what happened was they had some games hit that you didn't know was going to happen, essentially. But, kudos to you, I guess, if you've held it. 52-week range for Take-Two, $135.24 is the low. The high here is $238. I was kind of looking, I mean, the big game that they have is Grand Theft Auto. And this was actually in the news on Friday. They're delaying their Grand Theft Auto release, which really took the stock down. They had previously scheduled the release for fall 2025, but it's now set for May 26, 2026. So, I mean, that is probably not something that people like to see, considering how big that is to Take-Two. They have some other games, too. I'm not a gamer anymore, so I'm not sure, essentially, what they are and how popular they are, but I think the one I recognize is Grand Theft Auto.
You got more, right?
I got the estimates going forward.
Yeah,
but
I'm sorry. Yeah. Go ahead.
Looking at the target sell price for Take-Two Interactive, we go out to March 2026. I do see estimated earnings per share here of $7.53. It would give us a target sell price of $124.99. So forward PE is over 30 times. I mean, it's very expensive. I will say with that caveat, I think that this next earnings report is their fiscal year, so we will then be looking at March 2027. But that even still is at $9.24, which is a forward PE of still over 25 times. And the numbers here are strange. I mean, the 2025 fiscal year estimated earnings are $2.50, so you're looking to go from $2.50 to $7.53. There was some weird things that happened with the accounting of the earnings, and I'm not sure what that was, but definitely something you'd have to keep an eye on.
I think I may have bad information here from Stock Rover. That they show next year, March 2026, earnings of $1.67. I think you said they were 7, didn't you?
753.
Yeah, I mean it's that's crazy. It shows 18 analysts, a low of loss of 292, a high of 426. Yeah, so
I remember we looked at EA, Electronic Arts, and I was like, wow, these numbers look great. And this is probably 5-6 months ago. And then you looked at it on Stock Rover and you're like, I'm not seeing the same numbers. So I'm not sure if these video game companies, Stock Rover, really hates them or what. But I mean, the discrepancy was large. I remember with Electronic Arts as well.
you know, and there's 18 analysts here. Do you show how many?
23.
23. So I mean, they're obviously different analysts. So
But I mean, the low I have is $5.20.
yeah, the low I have is a loss of 292. So that right there would scare me.
Yeah.
Because and I would keep watching it. You know, the Stock Rover. I mean, this is all data they just pull. I mean, nobody's sitting there typing it in. So it's something strange here. And if things don't add up, we generally don't want to mess with it. And
I would tell you, with all of this, there's no reason as a value investor to even consider Take-Two Interactive. So I don't even care about the numbers you have because my numbers are better numbers and they still don't constitute a buy.
Yeah. And that's what we're trying to do is kind of point people the right direction. And you know what's going to ask you too, we're running out of time here, but real quick, I've not seen a video game lately. I remember when you used to do it, they were kind of pretty good. They must look like
TV,
real people now. Yeah.
I mean,
I'm
I don't know. I haven't bought a new video game in 5 years.
yeah.
So
I don't know
I'm
anybody that
not
plays
sure.
video games. I mean,
There's plenty of them out there. I know that.
yeah. Well, I wish I knew. Well, I'm gonna check somebody that plays video games. I don't know anybody that does. My other son doesn't. So I don't know.
Yeah.
I was
Well,
gonna say
let's move on. We got to get to our
I was
last
gonna say we're gonna
company.
ask our audience, but they're being quiet. So